Okay, had somebody asked me recently for a drill to help improve weave pole entrances. So the drill I'm going to share with you is something that I learned from Jen Pinder probably, I don't know, 10 years ago. It's a 3-stage drill to help the dogs find the weave pole entrances without your help. It only takes 4 poles, and like I said, there's 3 stages. So I'm going to show you each stage separately. This is stage number 1. You set 4 poles up, just like this. You want to have a throwable reward. Okay, so you can reward your dog away from you. Okay, and the first stage is very simple. We want the dogs to be lined up and looking in the direction of the poles. Right? You don't move, maybe a tiny little step. Release them to their poles in a verbal cue. Okay? They enter the poles. As they enter the poles and make the first turn, then you can turn, step, and throw your reward. So you'll be able to see I'm facing the entrance, she's facing the entrance, and I'm just going to have her looking towards the poles. When I see her looking towards the poles, I'm going to give her her verbal cue for her weave. Weave! Yes! And reward on the line. Right? So she was successful. I'm going to take a step up the arc. I'm only about 8 feet off the poles, so it's not very far. Weave. Right, so she made a mistake, no reward. Try again. Weave. Yes, good girl. Okay. Take another step up the arc, always still facing the proper entrance. Weave! Yes, good girl. Alright, and so you continue to do this so you're all the way up the arc, always facing the correct end of the poles. Weave! Yes, good girl. Alright? So once I've done the arc all the way up, maybe 8 feet, I'm going to come back, start again, only I'm going to be further away. Now there are a couple of different ways you can do this. You can stay on the same line and just back up, and so you work the same line over and over again, or you can ping pong around the arc. Now in the second stage, we want the dog to not be looking at the poles, but to be looking at us, being focused on us, so that they have to turn away from us, find where the poles are, and get in their entrance. I start this a little further back, depending on the size of the dog, because they've got to have time and space to get their body turned around. So if you had a bigger dog, you might start a little further back. For Derringer, I normally start this step at about 8 feet. Weave. Girl. Girl. Good girl. Good girl. Weave. Good girl. Yes, good girl. Move to a different location. Weave. Good girl. Yay. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Not yet. Come here. Good girl. Weave. Okay, made a mistake. No reinforcement. Come here. Try again. Weave. Alright, let's try again. Alright, because now we're on a severe angle, I'm going to come in a little bit. Help her be correct. Just by decreasing the distance. Weave. Yes, good girl. And then I'll back on the same angle. I'll back up a little bit. Weave. Come here. Let's try again. So when she makes a mistake, the only thing I did was come back a little closer to the poles. I didn't change how my body was. I didn't give her any shaping help. I just brought her a little closer and then back out again. Weave. Yes, good girl. And the final stage is where we're going to really get the dog distracted. We're going to get them into playing with you. If they're not really big on toys, then maybe some quick hand touches, some weaves through your legs. Anything to get the dog more focused on you as the handler and not thinking about the weave poles. Again, I'm going to come down. I'm going to start on a simpler, on an easier angle. Weave. Weave. Good girl. Good girl. Weave. Yes, good girl. Good girl. Good girl. I'm going to back up so she has to look further. Weave. Yes, good girl. Good girl. Yes. And back up one more time.